Welcome to Ultimate Traffic Monster. This is the first of 3 videos in this training series where I show you how to generate unlimited leads and sales using a marketing system that turns $1 into $4.50 over and over again on autopilot. Whether you are an affiliate marketer or a CPA marketer, an e-commerce store owner, a consultant or service provider, basically if you sell anything online in any niche, whether it be weight loss, fashion, internet marketing, relationships, personal development, shopping, anything, this system will work for you. But before that, let me ask you a question. How has your year been? It's December of 2018. Have you achieved the business and financial goals that you set at the beginning of the year? If your answer is no, don't worry, because I'm here to help you achieve them fast as in before Christmas. Now that's a bold claim, but it's one that I can back up. Hi, my name is Naidy. I'm the creator of the Ultimate Traffic Monster series, which has helped over 20,000 marketers build and grow their online businesses rapidly with my unique traffic sources and methods. Using these traffic systems, I've started and grown 6- and 7-figure businesses and projects in various markets, including publishing a top mobile game that has garnered over 500,000 downloads. I've built multiple 6-figure physical product businesses in the skincare, weight loss and bodybuilding spaces. I've built 2 7-figure e-commerce businesses in the anti-aging and kitchenware space. I've won dozens of affiliate contests against industry leaders. I've generated high 6 figures in private affiliate offers. And aside from that, I've given numerous marketing talks, interviews and presentations both online and offline. I've become one of the pioneers in Reddit and Pinterest traffic generation even before the marketers and gurus knew about them. I was paid big bucks by some of the largest real estate companies in Malaysia, where I come from, to advise them on their marketing efforts. And last but not least, I've launched dozens of award-winning internet marketing courses, such as the one that you are a part of right now, which is the Ultimate Traffic Monster line of products, and much more. Now, I'm not listing all of this to brag, but to give you an idea of what's possible when you've got the right traffic and marketing systems in place, and to ensure you that the UTM system was not created based on theory and speculation, but from years of marketing experience, and also hundreds of thousands of dollars spent on advertising and millions of dollars in revenue. Now, I owe my success to something I call the magic duo, which I will talk about in a bit. So it's something that may seem like common sense, but 99% of people get wrong, which is why 99% of people fail to build a successful business or make significant amounts of money online. Now, you may have the magic duo wrong if, first of all, you're unable to consistently and scalably drive massive amounts of traffic, and most importantly, targeted traffic to your websites and offers. And second of all, you're unable to convert that traffic into leads and sales. And you might have tried free traffic methods like spending hours forum posting, SEO, spamming Facebook groups, but you've still failed to get significant amounts of traffic to your websites and offers. And you might dabble in paid traffic, spending $25, $500, $1,000, and you lose all of it, and you decide that paid traffic just doesn't work. Now, if you suffer from any of these 4 things, I have some good news and some bad news. Now, the bad news is, if you do not fix your marketing system and get the magic duo right, it's about to get worse, and as every single day passes, you get more and more difficult to build a business and make money online. And here's why. First of all, increasing competition. So every single day, there are dozens of internet marketing courses and training programs being released. That means there are more and more internet marketers being born every single day, competing with you, which leads to number 2, increasing ad costs. So gone are the days of a penny Facebook or Google clicks, where you could just run campaigns on Google and Facebook promoting some random clickbank offer and make a boatloads of money. That ship has sailed. All the new marketers, even those that don't know what they're doing, are pushing ad costs up, plus Plus, corporations with millions of dollars to spend on advertising are leaving no room for the regular marketers such as you and I, which leads to, last but not least, widespread account bans. So to accommodate these large advertisers with millions of dollars to spend and to protect their users, mainstream traffic sources such as Facebook and Google are getting stricter by the day. They're clamping down on ad accounts on a daily basis. And the slightest mistake, such as logging in from a different location, could mean an account suspension. And of course, you could get around this by creating new accounts or some sneaky loopholes, but they'll shut those down too. And even if you find a way to get around the system, I'm sure you agree that that's not a way to run a long-term business. So that's the bad news. Here's the good news. You have access to Ultimate Traffic Monster, and just by going through this video series, you have an advantage over 99% of marketers out there trying to build a business and make money online. Once you've learned the UTM system, you'll be able to turn dollars into more dollars while rapidly driving leads and generating massive profits. All of this on autopilot, because I believe that much more important than money is the time and freedom that you have to spend doing the things that you love with the people that you love. You only live once, so spend it doing the things that matter. So here's why exactly I'm giving you the UTM system for free instead of charging $97 for it, which still would be a no-brainer considering what you're about to learn. So about a month ago, I received an email from Jason, a subscriber who had paid over $15,000 to an advertising agency to drive traffic and generate leads to his online business. And unfortunately, because he didn't have the magic duo in place, that agency spent that $15,000 and he generated only $550 in revenue. Now he was crushed and he was really pissed, and he was ready to give up and go back to his old day job that he really hated because he was running out of cash. So I decided to coach Jason on the UTM system, and he finally found his breakthrough. After years and years of struggling, he finally made his first ClickBank commission. On the first day, he generated $80. Now it wasn't much, but it gave him the confidence to scale up, and within a couple of days, he was hitting $150, $200 and $300. And that number is growing every single day. And not only that, he's building his very own email lists, which is a valuable asset that will make him money for months to come. So as a way to give back during this festive season and to help more people like Jason, I'm blowing the lid on this system and revealing the UTM system all for free. So let's get right into it. So in UTM, we'll be focusing on driving cheap targeted traffic and converting that into profits and leads, because paid traffic is the most predictable, controllable, and scalable way to make money online and grow your online business.
There are 5 key elements to a profitable and sustainable business. First of all, does it fulfill a massive need or want in the marketplace? Second, entry. How high or low is the barrier to entry? Can anyone just get in and start competing with you? And thirdly, it's a matter of scale. Are you able to scale rapidly when you want to? And fourth, is the success of your business predicated on you spending time in it? And last but not least, control. Are you able to control all aspects of your business? Now let's take a look at free traffic. Free traffic unfortunately has a low barrier to entry because it's free after all. And anyone can just join a forum or Facebook group and start posting and start getting traffic and competing with you at the same time. And secondly, it is very limited on scale because there are a limited number of forums and groups out there. And thirdly, it's completely predicated on your time, which is also limited. Okay, so you only have 24 hours in a day and you basically cannot scale beyond that. Okay, and last but not least, you are unable to control the amount of traffic that's coming in, nor the traffic that you are trying to reach. So you can't target a specific audience that you're trying to reach. And let's compare that to paid traffic. Paid traffic has a higher barrier to entry, and here's why. Most beginners are afraid of spending money, so because they don't understand paid traffic, so that's a deterrent for many people. Okay, and secondly, unlimited scale, because there are millions of visitors available on demand, and you will never hit that ceiling. And fourth, it's completely detached from your time. So just click a couple of buttons and you're able to up the traffic at will. And last but not least, the most importantly, you are completely in control of the bids, targeting, budgets, and more. So this is why paid traffic is essential to your business. And one point to make note of, free traffic is not really free, because you're spending valuable time, which is as valuable, if not more valuable, than your money. So get free traffic out of your mind right now. Okay, we're gonna go big or go home. Just think about it. Okay, if you spend 10 hours a day driving the same amount of traffic as you would investing maybe $25 in paid traffic, you're basically valuing your time at $2 per hour, which is lower than any jobs available on the market, which is quite ridiculous. So you're actually losing money with so-called free traffic. So get it out of your mind. If you're looking to grow your business to 4 and 5 figure days, paid traffic will be your bread and butter. Okay, next we're gonna get into the mindset shift, which is very important. So most paid traffic beginners are afraid to spend money, but if you think about it, okay, and most gurus tend to avoid asking this question to their audience: how much money have you spent in learning about internet marketing, including ebooks, videos, courses, seminars, and training programs? Okay, it's a very weird thing with online businesses. Just because it's online doesn't mean that you can build and grow a 6 and 7 figure business without spending money. Try doing that in any offline business and people would say that you're crazy. Okay, so I can bet that it's at least 10 times the amount that people budget for paid traffic, which is actual money invested in your business, driving traffic to your business. That's an actual investment rather than a purchase being spent on courses and stuff. Even losing money is buying data to optimize your campaigns, which is an investment for your business. So you can learn way more spending at $100 in paid traffic versus buying $100 worth of courses, software, or training programs. So this is a mindset shift that needs to happen when you start doing paid traffic.
But most people lose their shirts with paid traffic, which leads me to the first part of the magic duo, which 99% of people get wrong. And getting this right is how the little guy can make it online, and this is the golden number. So when driving any sort of paid traffic, we must first know exactly how much we can afford to spend to acquire a single visitor, lead, or sale, or whatever objective that we are trying to achieve. And this is what I call the golden number. It's crucial to know and constantly increase this number, because the winner of paid traffic is he or she who can afford to spend the most on a single lead or sale. Now the key word here being afford. Now before you freak out, I don't mean who has the most money to spend. I mean he or she who can spend the most. And here's the difference. Pay attention now, okay? So let's say Ben spends $100 to drive 1,000 visitors to his website, which sells a $10 product. 20 people buy, which means a conversion rate of 2%, and this generates him $200 in revenue. So if we do the math here, Ben makes $200 and we divide that by 1,000 visitors, he makes 20 cents per visitor. This is also known as earnings per click or value per visitor. Okay, so this means to be in profit, Ben can afford to spend less than 20 cents per visitor or click and less than $10 to generate a sale, because he's selling a $10 product. So Ben is doing what 90% of people out there are doing. And that's why most people can't succeed with paid traffic. They cannot compete and scale with paid traffic because their golden number is so low and their margins are so thin. So here are 2 hacks to instantly explode your golden number and put yourself ahead of most marketers out there. The first one is pretty obvious, which is to increase your price or to promote a higher priced offer. This will instantly bump your earnings per click and average order value. And you can also increase your average order value by offering additional products after their purchase, and these are known as upsells. So this sales process that we just described is known as a sales funnel. Upsells can go for 5 times up to 100 times the price of the initial offer. So without doing the math again, I think it's obvious who can afford to spend more on paid traffic. Ben, who is selling a single $10 product, or James, who is selling a $47, $97 and $997 product. So James, who has a sales funnel and selling higher priced products, would represent what 60% of people are doing. So let's explore the 10% and what they're doing and get into the second hack, which is to build an email list. You often hear the saying, the money is in the list, and this is especially true today. In fact, most marketers say that their number one regret is not building a list earlier. A study by VentureBeat reveals that every $1 spent on email marketing generates $38. That's because an email list is a valuable asset that makes you recurring income month after month. Now, this obviously varies from one industry to another. It may be higher or lower for you, but for me, it's much higher than this figure. It is said that a subscriber is worth $1 a month. So if you have a 10,000 subscriber email list, that means a $10,000 monthly income. So this instantly skyrockets your golden number, because by building a list while promoting your offer, you'd be able to make the most out of every dollar spent, and you'd be able to afford to pay much more upfront to acquire a single lead or sale. Now this is how you can have a massive invisible budget even if you don't have much to spend. Now you might be wondering, how do I go about creating all this? It looks like and it sounds like a lot of work. Now keep this in mind. You don't have to create anything if you don't want to. Okay, so because there are tons of products online that you can promote as an affiliate. These product owners have done the hard work of creating the product sales funnels, and they even handle customer service for you. So your job is basically to find an offer that would give you a high golden number using the criteria explained in this video. There are many affiliate programs, and you can find them from a simple Google search for private in-house affiliate programs to public marketplaces such as ClickBank, JVZoo, Warrior Plus, Commission Junction, and so on. As for list building, I recommend easy-to-use tools such as Aweber, ActiveCampaign, and GetResponse that offer a free trial so that you can pay for them with your profits. So let's use the drawing of a magic tree to better illustrate the concept of the golden number. So imagine you have your 2 main branches under your tree, which are your sales funnel and your list, which we covered earlier in this video. Then you have the leaves, which are more specific and granular elements that will affect your golden number. For example, your conversion rate, your average order or sale value, your offer, your prospects, your subscriber retention rate, your email open and click rates, refund rates, and many more. Now these are granular details that you can always optimize to constantly improve and increase your golden number. But the 2 main things are your sales funnel and your email list. So if you do not have these 2 things, you need to get started today. So right now we've just learned about the first half of the magic duo, which is the golden number. But that's not enough to start making money. You have the systems in place. Now what? We actually have to put this info into use to start making money. In the next video, we'll be getting into the second part of the magic duo, where I'll review how to legally steal from the biggest websites on the internet and generate unlimited traffic, leads and sales at less than a penny a visitor. I call this traffic source the Bitcoin of traffic sources, and some people even call it the millionaire maker. Now, it's truly the easiest of traffic sources to get started with. But right now, I just want to know a bit more about you. So please scroll down below this video and tell me in the comment section a bit about yourself and your business. Also comment whether you know your golden number and whether you're building a list. Do you have a sales funnel? Are you building a list? And of course, if you've liked this video and found it useful, I would love it if you could click the like button and share the UTM system with your friends. Welcome back to Ultimate Traffic Monster. This is the second of 3 videos in this training series where I show you how to generate unlimited leads and sales using a marketing system that turns $1 into $4.50 over and over again on autopilot. Whether you're an affiliate or CPA marketer, an e-commerce store owner, a consultant or service provider, basically if you're selling anything online in any niche, whether it be weight loss, fashion, internet marketing, relationships, personal development, shopping, anything, this system will work for you. Hi, my name is Naidy. I'm the creator of the Ultimate Traffic Monster product series, which has helped over 20,000 marketers build and grow their online businesses rapidly with my unique traffic sources and methods. Using these traffic systems, I've started and grown 6- and 7-figure businesses and projects in various markets, such as publishing a top mobile game that garnered over 500,000 downloads. I've built multiple 6-figure physical product businesses in the skincare, weight loss, bodybuilding spaces. I've built 2 7-figure e-commerce brands in the anti-aging and kitchenware space. I've won dozens of affiliate contests against industry leaders. I've generated high 6 figures in private affiliate offers. I gave numerous marketing talks, interviews and presentations online and offline. I became one of the pioneers in Reddit and Pinterest traffic generation even before marketers and gurus knew about them, to being paid big bucks to advise some of the largest real estate developers in Malaysia, to launching dozens of award-winning internet marketing programs such as the one that you are a part of right now, the Ultimate Traffic Monster series, and much more. I'm not listing all of this to brag, but to give you an idea of what's possible when you've got the right traffic and marketing systems in place, and to ensure you that the UTM system was not created based on theory and speculation, but from years of marketing experience, hundreds of thousands of dollars spent on advertising and millions of dollars in revenue. In the last video, we learned that most people fail because they get the magic duo wrong. And we covered the first part of it, which is the golden number and how to instantly skyrocket that number to put yourself ahead of 99% of marketers out there, and even ahead of large corporations with millions of dollars in advertising budgets. Now, if you haven't watched that video yet, go and watch it now. There's a link to it at the top of this page, and then come back for this second video. I'll still be here waiting for you. So there's a reason you are watching this video. Now, I've helped over 75,000 people with my programs, products, coaching and training to build their business and scale them rapidly and make a ton of money, even those without any technical skills, knowledge, connections or experience. In fact, the UTM system alone has helped over 20,000 marketers achieve their business and financial goals. But before all of that, I was actually struggling with traffic. I started out with SEO, building what was known as sniper sites, ranking on Google for low competition keywords. Now, I made good money until it all came crashing down when the Google updates and the slaps came along and wiped everything out. And to be honest, even without those updates, it was difficult to scale up and increase my earnings because it was tied to my time, which is limited, right? So we only have 24 hours in a day. So I tested dozens of traffic sources and came up with the second part of the magic duo, which is magic traffic, which has gotten my clients and I massive results. Now, magic traffic is traffic that fulfills these criteria. First of all, it's controllable. So you can control all aspects of your advertising, including your budget, bids, targeting, and more. And second of all, it's plentiful and scalable. You need to make sure that your traffic source has enough volume so that you can scale up from $100 a day to $500 a day to $1,000 a day and so on once you're profitable. And you want to find a traffic source that has a slightly higher barrier to entry. So as mentioned in video 1, there are many marketers being born every single day ready to compete with you. So having a barrier to entry such as a bit of complexity or having to pay for it, and this will give you an advantage over others because people tend to shy away from them. Now these are all criteria that free traffic fails to fulfill. That's why paid traffic is superior to free traffic, and I'll show you how to make it work. So in this video, I'll be showing you the UTM traffic source, which I consider the best source for magic traffic, and I love it so much I even call it the Bitcoin of traffic sources, because it was like Bitcoin in its early stages before it exploded. It was relatively untapped, even though it's been around for years, and it's highly profitable. It's even been called the millionaire maker in marketing circles. That's how good it is. Okay, so let's get right into it. The traffic source that I'm talking about is pay-per-view traffic, also known as PPV traffic. So PPV traffic is really straightforward. As the name implies, it basically means you pay a tiny amount for every view of your advertisement. And by advertisement, I mean visits to your landing page, because there's no need to create ads with PPV like you do with Facebook or Google, where you have to do copywriting, you have to edit images and all that stuff. So essentially, you're paying less than a penny a visitor to your website or landing page, as compared to Facebook or Google, where you sometimes have to pay $1 a visitor. So PPV, like Facebook and YouTube ads, is a form of interruption marketing where people have to stop what they're doing to pay attention to the marketing message or deal with it in some other way. So this is different from Google Ads, which is intent-based marketing where people key in a search term and expect certain results. But the beauty of PPV lies in the hybrid or the combination between interruption marketing and intent-based marketing. Your ad only pops up when someone types in a keyword or website, and you can even target specific pages on a website. That's why this is literally the most targeted and cheapest form of advertising that you can get on the internet. And now this is for adware PPV traffic, which I'll be covering in this course because it's the easier and more profitable type of PPV traffic as compared to network PPV traffic, which I'll talk about another time. But let's focus for now. So let's summarize the advantages PPV traffic offers over other mainstream traffic sources such as Facebook, Google, YouTube, and so on. So first of all, it's really cheap, like less than a penny a visitor. So you can get profitable really easily. Converts really well because it's a hybrid between interruption marketing and intent-based marketing like I described. So you get the best of both worlds. You get cheap, high converting traffic, and also there's no ad creation necessary. So no need for copywriting, image editing, and so on. Your ad is basically your landing page. Your ad is basically the website or offer that you are trying to drive traffic to. So that leads to less rules and regulations. You can promote almost any offer on PPV platforms as long as it's legal, as compared to Facebook and Google where you may get suspended or disapproved. So aside from that, you get a lot of volume. You can literally crash your website with the amount of traffic available and the speed at which the traffic comes in. So you have a lot of room to scale your campaigns. With other traffic sources, you can only have two. So like I mentioned, we'll be covering adware PPV traffic. So adware is basically advertising supported software that people have on their computer. Now this is completely legal and ethical. So people agree to receive ads in exchange for free software. And the two main platforms that I recommend for PPV traffic, specifically adware PPV traffic, are Propel Media and RTX platform, which have the highest quality traffic from tier 1 countries such as the United States, the UK, Australia, Ireland, Canada, and New Zealand. So when people type in certain words on their web browser or visit a website, they get an advertisement in the form of a pop-up. So for example, if they search for weight loss or visit weightwatchers.com, they'll get an ad promoting weight loss supplements or weight loss courses. So you can even target specific pages on specific websites. For example, their checkout pages or their shop links, which is extremely powerful. So here's how to get started. The first step is to compile a list of targets or keywords that you want to use in your campaign. So targets are the words or domains where you want your ads to pop up when they are activated. So there are two types of targets. Keywords, for example, weight loss, and you have domains such as weightwatchers.com. So weight loss will have a higher volume. So keywords have higher volume, but they're less targeted, but still pretty targeted. Whereas domains typically have lower volume, but they're highly targeted. So I recommend starting off with domains because it's much easier to get profitable, and once you've maxed them out, which is generally pretty difficult, you can scale up to keywords. So let's talk about domains. So domains and websites are basically interchangeable terms. Think of a domain as the house and a website as the furniture in the house. Okay, but that's not important, let's move on. Then we have specific pages or links on the domain. For example, accounts.clickback.com, bodybuilding.com/workout plans. You have this long YouTube URL, which is a link to a YouTube video. You have the Facebook page of bodybuilding.com. Yes, you can even target specific YouTube videos and even Facebook pages. So keep in mind, you want to throw away the www part of your domains because they're not used in PPV marketing. So step 1, can you think of the type of domains that would yield us the best return on investment right from the get-go? Think about it. Your competitors. You want to go directly to where your prospect or your ideal customer is shopping or has the intent to make a purchase or take action. And this works for anything that you're selling or promoting. Let's say you're selling helmets. You go to Google and type in buy helmets. Go ahead and grab the top results that you can find on Google. Even the sponsored ads, because if people are paying for these Google ads, it's an indication that their marketing is working and they'll be getting a ton of traffic, and you'll be able to piggyback off that traffic. So for example, for the buy helmet keyword, I get these results. I get helmetshop.com, I get an Amazon link to a product page of the helmet category. I get motorsport.com, I get ridersdiscount.com. You want to grab as many of these as you can. So here's a general rule of thumb when it comes to PPV domain targets. If it's a high volume site like bodybuilding.com, you don't want to target this domain directly as it, because it will blow through your budget in a matter of hours, and you don't want that. Instead, you want to target specific pages on the URL that are highly relevant to your offer that will give you a great return on investment. And even though it's a very narrow and specific URL, you'd still be able to get a decent amount of traffic because it's a high traffic site. So an example of this would be bodybuilding.com/store/weight loss, /fat loss.htm. So this is a section on the bodybuilding.com store that sells fat loss products. So it could be great for weight loss offers. Or you could even go a step further and target a specific product like this, bodybuilding.com/store/rspnutrition/quadriline.html. So this is a specific product page selling a specific product. So imagine if you have a landing page that says, wait, before you buy Quadriline, which is this product, check out this better product. Can you imagine the conversion rate on that page? So you get the idea. Repeat this over and over again until you have a list of highly relevant and targeted domains, and you'll be good to go. So we've covered a decent amount of ground in this video. Take a deep breath. You don't need to do all of it. You don't even need to know all of it. Okay, so this video was all about introducing you to the UTM traffic source and making sure that you get the concept of PPV marketing and how you can use PPV traffic to drive massive amounts of cheap, targeted traffic to your websites and offers to generate a ton of leads and sales. Now, some people have been asking me, how much technical skills are required to succeed with the UTM system? You know, technical stuff such as building websites, researching keywords, all of this sounds complicated. So let's address that. I'm going to talk about the 3 types of skills associated with running a business and trying to make money online. First of all, you have the technical skills. You have the technical side of things. Building websites, pages, creating products, funnels, copywriting, and so on. Next, you have your conceptual skills, which is your ability to understand key concepts like the golden number and magic traffic, understanding offers, context, angles, understanding your audience, and more. And last but not least, you have your interpersonal aspect, which is your network, your friends, your associates. So the popular saying is that your network is your net worth, right? So if you've been paying attention, you might have noticed that I have been focusing mostly on the conceptual and interpersonal aspects of things. Just by learning about the magic duel, which are your golden number and your magic traffic, you'll be miles ahead of most marketers online. And connecting you with over 20,000 members of the UTM product series, you have all the help and support you need to succeed. And to tell you the truth, I'm not a technical person at all. In fact, back in the day, I hated all the technical stuff. In fact, I still do today, like building HTML sites and pages, installing scripts, even hosting my own email server and doing ninja tricks on my websites, adding flashing lights, all of that. And I did all of that and I still wasn't making money because all the ninja tricks and technical skills in the world will not fix crappy conceptual and interpersonal foundations. Plus, there are a ton of cheap done-for-you tools online that take care of all the technical stuff for you. So the technical stuff should be the least of your worries, so you want to keep that in mind. Now, I want to hear from you. Let me know in the comment section what actions you're going to take to get started. Now, if you found value in this video, please share it with at least 3 people you know, especially if they have any thoughts of growing their online business or if they might be interested in making money online. It's much easier to get started on this journey when you have other people on the path with you. Now, I want to tell you about the next video I've got for you, which is the UTM Quick Start Guide. I'm going to show you how to put everything in place and set up your first UTM campaign, plus some tips and tools to expand your target list. You're gonna love this one. But right now, please scroll down and first of all, hit that like button. So I want to thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next video. Welcome back to Ultimate Traffic Monster. This is the 3rd video in this training series where I show you how to generate unlimited leads and sales using a marketing system that turns $1 into $4.50 over and over again on autopilot. Whether you're an affiliate marketer or CPA marketer, an e-commerce store owner, a consultant or service provider, basically if you sell anything online in any niche, whether it be weight loss, fashion, internet marketing, relationships, personal development, shopping, anything, this system will work for you. My name is Naidy Phoon, the creator of the Ultimate Traffic series, which has helped over 20,000 marketers build and grow their online businesses rapidly with my unique traffic sources and methods. Using these traffic systems, I've started and grown 6- and 7-figure businesses and projects in various markets, such as publishing a top mobile game that garnered over 500,000 downloads, building multiple 6-figure product businesses in the skincare, weight loss, and bodybuilding spaces, building 2 e-commerce brands in the anti-aging and kitchenware space, winning dozens of affiliate contests against industry leaders, generating high 6 figures in private affiliate offers, giving numerous marketing talks, interviews, and presentations online and offline, becoming one of the pioneers in Reddit and Pinterest marketing even before marketers and gurus knew about them, being paid big bucks to advise some of the largest real estate developers in Malaysia, and last but not least, I've launched dozens of award-winning internet marketing programs such as the one you've just joined, the Ultimate Traffic Monster, and much more. Now, I'm not listing all of this to brag, but to give you an idea of what's possible when you've got the right traffic and marketing systems in place, and to ensure you that the UTM system was not created based on theory and speculation, but from years of marketing experience, hundreds of thousands of dollars spent on advertising, and millions of dollars in revenue. So this is our third video, and you're gonna absolutely love it. Now, if you missed the first two videos in this workshop, I highly recommend you stop right now and go watch them. They really are required viewing for anyone who wants to build and grow an online business rapidly. I want you to get the full value of this course, so you really should go and watch those two videos in order. Don't worry, I'll still be in here waiting for you. So this video is all about putting what we've learned in the previous two videos into action. So in the first video in this course, I showed you the importance of knowing and increasing your golden number. And in the second video, I reviewed the UTM traffic source that allows you to drive massive amounts of traffic, leads, and sales. And I showed you how combining these two elements that make up the magic duo has changed the lives of myself and thousands of UTM students. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, make sure to watch the first two videos. So what I want to help you achieve today is to give you clarity on exactly what to do to start getting results as quickly as possible. In video 1, I talked about the importance of building an email list to make the most out of your ad spend and truly build a long-term asset and business. So the first step is to have a landing page, also known as a lead capture page or a squeeze page. What you're gonna do is offer an ethical bribe, also known as a lead magnet, in exchange for their email address. But now that attention spans are getting shorter and prospects are getting more skeptical and ad blind, your offer has to be compelling enough for people to give up their email address. So a good landing page has to have an awesome headline, and I like to use the 4U formula to craft my headlines. And 4U stands for unique. So first of all, your lead magnet or your big promise has to be different than what everyone else is offering. And second of all, it has to be useful. So your headline must convey or imply a certain benefit that the visitor will get from your offer. Third of all, it has to be ultra specific. So your benefit must be specific so it's more believable. So how many pounds will they lose by getting your offer? How much money will they make? How long to see results? Okay, so last but not least, it has to be urgent. You have to give people a reason to act now instead of later, because later basically means never on the internet, right? So maybe it's a special offer or you have limited quantities available and so on. And you want to make sure that your opt-in form is above the fold, meaning it's visible to your visitors once they land on your page and they can see it right away without scrolling down. And this is especially important with PPV traffic because of the different browser size that people have. So you want to keep the form pretty high up on the page. So here are some examples of good landing pages that fulfill the 4U criteria. Once they opt into your list, you want to send them to the next step of your funnel, which I covered in video 1, which is your affiliate offer, so that you can start making money right away, so that you can continue to reinvest in your traffic with your profits and grow your list rapidly. So once you've set up your lead generation system consisting of your landing page and your sales funnel, it's time to start driving massive amounts of cheap targeted traffic to your website and offer. So in the last video, video 2, we talked about PPV marketing and how it's the best way to legally steal traffic from the biggest websites on the internet and drive them to your websites and offers. We also covered the basics of finding profitable targets to use in our campaigns. So in this video, I'm going to show you 2 free websites that will expand your target list, which is your keyword list. So the first is called similarweb.com. What you do is you enter a target that you found via your research. For example, bodybuilding.com. And then you scroll down to also visited websites and similar sites. And you want to copy the related websites. And then you want to do the same at another website called similar site search. All you have to do is plug in your website and you get a huge list of related domains that you could target in your campaigns. So that's the first step of setting up your PPV campaign. Once you've compiled a good list of these targets, you're good to go. So next would be choosing your PPV platform, right? Your PPV traffic source. So I've tested almost all of them, and for all intents and purposes, the two adware PPV platforms that I recommend are Propel Media and RTX platform. If you want to see results as soon as possible by tapping into premium quality traffic at really low prices, these are the two that I recommend. Usually PPV beginners opt for RTX platform as it's easier to get started and it has a low minimum deposit of only $100. As for campaign settings, once you've gotten your golden number like I covered in video 1, everything will pretty much fall into place. For example, how much should you bid to generate a single visitor? On PPV platforms, you can bid as low as a tenth of a penny all the way up to $5 a click. So you really want to follow your golden number and bid according to what you can afford. Remember what I said about the winner of paid traffic being those that have a really high golden number and how you can increase that using the two hacks that I described in video 1. So let me show you a quick hack. This is the quickest path to make a profit in PPV traffic. We're going to create what I call a low-hanging fruit campaign, right? So we're going to get a bit more specific here. So understand that unlike other traffic sources like Google AdWords and Facebook, there are not a ton of factors like ad rank, relevant scores, click-through rate. There's none of that with PPV traffic. That's why it's easy and simple to get started and make a profit with PPV marketing. So having said that, it is fair to conclude that a penny click and a dollar click on PPV traffic are equal in terms of conversion rate and quality. Okay? If you're slightly confused here, just understand that it doesn't matter how much you bid on PPV traffic, the quality of traffic you're gonna get is the same. So when starting out, you wanna bid the absolute minimum, whatever your chosen PPV network allows. For example, for Propel Media, it's half a penny. So the reasoning is very simple. When you bid the lowest and you still get traffic for those targets, right? Those targets that you get traffic while bidding the absolute lowest, that means that those targets have low competition and you'll be able to get cheap penny clicks from them for a very long time. So you're almost guaranteed to make a profit because the clicks are so cheap. So you want to take these targets that you're getting cheap leads and sales from and move them to a separate campaign called the low-hanging fruit campaign. Okay, so this strategy is so stupidly simple but very effective. As you can see from the cheap leads and sales that I'm getting with my campaign and the massive ROI that they generate. Now you won't want to do this in other traffic sources like Google and Facebook. Without getting in too much detail on those platforms, you need to bid high and sort of prove yourself to their systems that you know what you're doing, and once you've established a good performance history, you can start lowering your bids and you still get the same amount of traffic. With PPV traffic, you get to break the rules and get the best of both worlds. That's why I love it. Aside from the low-hanging fruit campaign, I've come up with a bunch of other types of campaigns that give you a really high return on investment. That's why so many people have been getting results. For example, newbies such as Jason, who had been struggling for years and had no technical skills or experience, but once he understood the concept of the golden number and magic traffic and implemented the UTM system, he was finally able to break through and make his first $80, and then gave him the confidence to scale up to $200, $300 and $500 a day and beyond. So I've been getting a few comments asking about competition. They're asking me, Naidy, by revealing all this information, won't you be ruining it for everyone by creating competition and saturating the PPV marketplace and the traffic source? Now, this is a completely false way of thinking. And here's why competition will not be an issue at all. First of all, 95% of people who seek this information will not take any action whatsoever. That is the unfortunate nature of internet marketing. In fact, at this point of the video training series, most of the people would have dropped out of the program and have gone on to other shiny objects on the internet. Okay, so I'm gonna offend some people here, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Robert Kiyosaki, the author of Rich Dad Poor Dad, said that there are 3 types of people in the world. So people who want to be liked, people who want to be right, and people who want to win. Well, I want to win and I want you to win too. In my years as an internet marketer and coach, I noticed a type of person known as the product connoisseur. And admittedly, I was one of them before I decided to make a change. You know, wine connoisseurs, where they taste the wine to ascertain the quality and the taste of the wine. Well, there are product connoisseurs out there. You know who they are? He or she who bought all of the internet marketing products and he knows it all. Okay, so this is the type of person who criticizes my products, my accent, or my formatting for not being graphically beautiful, or a slight grammatical error or spelling error here or there. And they send me emails asking for refunds because I made a spelling mistake on page 97. These connoisseurs don't make it anywhere because instead of focusing on the conceptual and interpersonal aspects of their business, like I talked about in video 2, they focus solely on the technical and nitty-gritty stuff, and they dabble in multiple things instead of committing to something all out. And once they hit a roadblock, they move on to the next shiny object. And I'm sick of it. Okay, so I'm really sorry for getting worked up about this, because I know that building an online business and making money online isn't difficult or complicated at all. If a college dropout from Malaysia like me can do it, anyone can. The good news is, by sticking around to this point and going through these videos, you've proven yourself to be the 5% that actually commit and take responsibility for your life and for your financial future. So I want to congratulate you for that. Because just by going through these videos and understanding the concepts, you're already miles ahead of 99% of marketers out there. You are now able to start generating leads and sales to your business rapidly while making a lot of money. And most importantly, your income will be detached from your time once you've put things into autopilot, so that you can have the time and freedom to do the things that matter. So by making it this far, I'm sure that you are the type of person that I'd love to help succeed in your business. So it has been awesome sharing this information and seeing the excitement and results that people are getting. This has been awesome, fun and rewarding. Creating and sharing these videos with you has been a blast. I've been getting great comments and I love the interaction and community that it has created. I know that these 3 videos have already made a big impact on many people who have been commenting. Hopefully it's helped you too. Now, if you're interested in taking this to the next level and take the next step, I've put together an advanced all-in-one program for a very small group of people. It's a Earn While You Learn program where my team and I will personally work with you, teaching you how to set everything up and get results fast. Plus, we'll also build everything for you and take all the risk out of paid traffic with the tools and services not available anywhere else on the internet. We wanted to keep this exclusive and deal with only a handful of large corporations and offer our consulting and services on a contract basis, but seeing the results that the UTM system has been getting for our students, and since it's the festive season, we are offering the program to a small group of driven individuals who want to change their lives and end the year with a bang. So I'll be opening the course tomorrow and we'll enroll a new batch of students. Then we'll have to close registration for good so that we can start the program. So this is unlike anything you've seen before, and you cannot find this anywhere else on the internet. Also, I have to mention that we'll only have 1 intake of this program, which means that it won't ever be relaunched ever again. So make sure to be on the lookout for my email notifying you once the program goes live. My next video will be all about this exclusive program and how you can get started. So in the meantime, I'd love to hear what you've gained and learned from this course, and hit the like button or leave a comment. I've been reading and responding to comments and I love to hear from you. Okay, So I'll see you in the next video. Make sure to check your email inbox to get notified once next video goes live. I'll see you soon.
Don't forget to subscribe, share and like.